The
Yo. You hear me?
yeah, I'm trying to put my headset on.
All right, let's get it. All right, Toya, what up, Toya? I don't know what's up with this damn. Hold on a second. Let me fix this Bluetooth. Shit, wildin'. All right. There you go. Can y'all hear me? Empress, what up? So the topics for the night, y'all, got some good ones. Let me erase these other shits from here. Erase that. Erase that. Erase that. Oh no. All right, we didn't do that one yet. All right, so where y'all at? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got some good topics for y'all tonight. I gotta type them in first. Where the hell living go? All right, there you go.
Yo.
Yo, yo.
Oh, there we go. I had to update my Instagram. I did it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know that Instagram shit.
Oh, here we go. It jumped out my ear again.
Larry Sandy, what up?
Salute. Salute to everybody. Salute to the chat.
Yes, D. Let me get and share the live. Y'all already know how we doing on Tuesday. It ain't gonna be that long of a night, maybe an hour to maybe hour 20 minutes.
Yeah. I'm in and out, B.
Got the little one upstairs.
I just got to the crib.
Yeah, you ain't the only one, B. Y'all share the live. Make sure y'all sharing the live. Everybody that's on, that's on. Shout outs to everybody. Live shit. Bang, bang, bang. Oh shit.
Oh, my shit better.
Huh?
No, my ear, my headset is dead. I'm like, good.
All right.
It's just not joining you on my headset.
I'm just going down the live, just tapping everybody's name as usual, B. I ain't even looking at who I'm sharing the live with. I find it interesting, like, yo, a lot of people now saying like they're not getting the lives when I go live. So they don't be knowing when I'm on live.
Are you restricted or you got flagged?
Don't let me lie to you, B. I mean,
there's only time you flag. I know on YouTube, if you get flagged or something, you can't send notifications out. They limit you.
I'm always flagged on here.
Yeah, sorry. You might be.
So, I mean,
you might be flagged.
If I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to go live though. So I don't think that's the case. But shout out to everybody that's on nonetheless. Let's see. So I'd say 28th. Flawless. Stop I say.
There you go. Pretty good. I'm about to get a little snacky snack.
Yeah.
Can nice.
So
and stop by, say what up.
All right. Shout out to everybody. Hello. Shout out to everybody that's on the live. About to get it started. Give me 1 minute. Just giving a few more people a chance to join. Last week we had some pretty interesting topics. We talked about all because you're married doesn't make you a husband or a wife. We talked about we didn't talk about taking stuff in Virginia.
Oh my God.
Did we talk about I don't think we talked about. I think we probably like kind of.
I wasn't on there for that one, B.
Yeah. I think we kind of spoke about like, do you want your spouse or significant other to be like nasty? You know what I mean? That freak.
Man, listen, bro. Like, there's some wild topics, bro.
But of course,
wild topics.
Tonight we're gonna talk about Yo, we was talking about like ways you could tell that the person you're dealing with friend is more than just a friend, right? And then we started talking about. I think Art brought it up. I think was talking about if you kiss someone on the cheek, is that inappropriate? So he was saying if someone was to kiss his shorty on the cheek, it's inappropriate. I think that was
not necessarily.
I mean, I think that's a pretty interesting topic because I want to talk about that because he made some pretty valid points and a few other people was on the same page as him, and then a few other people was on the opposite page. Like, so I want to kind of talk about that. Kissing someone on the cheek inappropriate. So that's one of the topics.
I would say this. Me personally, I'm not. I don't like. Okay.
We gonna give it a second. I will let you tackle that one first.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that one. I'm gonna get out of here with that one. Good. Yes, Kitty. What you need, baby?
For you?
What you? No, I'll talk to you about this shit behind the scenes. This is weird shit, but which is cool. I don't really, I probably was out of pocket, but I might not really give a fuck at the same time. So, but that should be sometime, B.
Yo, is Art on?
I ain't gonna air myself. I don't know. Glasses. Yo, you an artist now?
Like an artiste.
You an artist now?
This is how I was looking for work. Don't do that. This is how I was looking for work. Y'all relax. I had to look professional today. Okay.
Get her paintbrush and just start doing the thing.
You gotta call her Rouse.
Here y'all go. Starting.
Leonardo.
What's up, living? Not O.
Where all that? Is Art on
there?
Cool.
He not on
I got you.
No, he is. He's right here.
Art, you there?
I don't see Butters at all. I don't see him.
He right there. He got a hood on. He on me.
No, I see y'all two. I don't see.
I can't.
You fly too, baby.
All right, well, I guess you.
I don't see him either.
Right, so let's get it popping then. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. Getting right, bringing y'all that infotainment with the truth. Hashtag Factuals. We live. With me, your host, Vishon, the man and the meaning. All right, it's all the omens give you that sight beyond sight. I ain't the freshest. Look like Flossie kind of fresh than anybody else right now. But I bust some stupid dope moves. J30 type the better.
What?
Telling that guy, oh, hell no. Fruck out my face.
Relaxing.
Yo. Oh, tell people who you are, fam.
Handsome. That's it. Sure. Yo, introduce yourself, baby.
Intros, yo. No more intros. Uh-oh.
My cat with me.
Beat the pussy.
Best stock clams, you know what it is. Yo, introduce yourself, baby. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, we good. We good.
Oh, commercial. Meow, 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 meow.
Yo,
meow, 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 meow.
Really though. Hey, son. All right, tell the people who you are, fam.
I don't see Butters. Like,
I don't see Butters.
What is that?
We can't hear you, Art. Mic on.
Let me do his intro. The original living. That's my boy. The original living. Gorgeous gangster. He ain't ugly as shit though, but that's my dude, man. That's my brother. BX Clinton Hill stand up. You know what I'm saying? Introduce my brother. I don't see him though, but
I don't see him neither.
Oh, he went out. He probably got to get to work.
Oh yeah. Really don't say he at work. All right, so tell the people who you are, Flossie. Get their glasses.
Hey y'all, I'm Flossie So Bossy. I'm from the borough that's thorough. Fuck all the mother boroughs. I got my kids clothing line Tantrum Misfits. Please follow me. And today's Tuesday. Great day.
All right.
I don't have nothing else.
And it just got greater. All right, Art, try to join you back on the live, Art. All right, y'all. So we got 2 topics we're gonna talk about tonight. We may get into the third one, but I doubt it because I'm not gonna do a long night tonight. Got my daughter upstairs, and I want to get upstairs and lay down. And plus, I'm only drinking the cold one tonight. So, and y'all already know the slogan. 4 words. Beer gone, I'm gone. So let's get into the first topic, y'all. So we started talking about this when we was talking about the ways that you could tell that somebody's more than just friends, right? And we got into the talking about kissing on the cheek. Is kissing on the cheek inappropriate? So like if you're dealing with somebody and she has just a friend, say he's just a friend, and that nigga kiss her on the cheek. Right there in front of you, one of those people. Come here, bitch.
Yo, we talked about this and we said you were the problem. You don't remember that?
That's why we got to talk about it even. We got to elaborate.
No.
We got to elaborate.
No.
Yo, let me talk about this. I'm going to talk about this real quick.
Let me mute myself.
When it comes down to that, man, it all depends on the person because you got to think about it. Some people are touchy-feely. Like, my wife told me I hugged too many people at one point. Not dead ass. Like, she said, yo, you always hugging people. She didn't like the fact that I hug people. But as a greeting for a woman, I might hug them. My man's up. I think that's just me. But women, I've been kissed on the cheek many times. And sometimes I'm like, oh, nah, I don't like that. But it's normally for older women. In my experience, a lot of women will hug me and kiss me on the cheek. I'm like, it's like an auntie kind of kiss.
I do remember that, guys. Sorry.
It's like an auntie kiss. I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird.
Kiss. That kiss is on the lip.
I've been right here. It be like right here. And I'm like, I don't like people touching me, be honest with you. So like, I have my way where I'm inviting in the sense of that's something that, you know, I'm not going to stray you away from who you are. But if you kiss me on the cheek, or the one thing is kiss me here. To me, that's different because you can kiss me on the cheek and kiss me on my neck is different. So, but I don't take any I don't think it's disrespectful. Is it like overstepping the line? Yeah, it all depends on what you feel is a boundary. If that makes sense. Oh, somebody just jumped in. It all depends on what you consider a boundary for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ugly, don't touch me. If you're cute, it's like, all right, I get it. Wow. You know what I mean? But
here we go.
If you're an auntie, if you're an auntie or a grandmom, hey, all right, son. You know what I mean? I get it, but don't leave no spit on me. Like, I don't want to feel no wetness on me. Like, nah, son. That's not a good business card to leave on my body, son.
Who man's is this, yo?
I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck, son.
Because
you got to think about business. Like, when you're in business, people do that shit. You got to understand, you come in contact with a lot of personalities, and people are weird. So if I was like one of these old people and be like, yo, I seem like to look good, I'm gonna hug you and kiss you. That's not my style. I don't do shit like that. But some people do that. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, well, I don't know. I'll leave it alone.
Yo, really don't say, yo, that old warranted cheek kiss would be nasty, breath smelling dicky, and you gonna put it on me.
Yeah, nah, that's nasty work, son. Like, I've been here with Jess with that, man.
You tweak it, oh.
Nah, living, you know what it is. Living, son, business-wise, man, I'm telling you, living, if you hear me, son, when it comes to business, you come in contact with a lot of interesting individuals, bro.
Like, if I don't know you, we ain't friends, like close friends. Don't do that. You know what I mean? But like, if we cool like that, we close. You know what I mean, and you kiss me on the cheek, it's like, if you kiss me on the cheek, we probably already have that type of relationship where we could kiss each other on the cheek. It's not like one of those, it's something sexual to me.
You know? Well,
It's not a sexual thing to me. Well, depending on the person, like you said, if it's somebody you just met, and it's like, oh, wow. Especially if you try to get that close to the lip shit. Different situation.
So everybody. I'm Ronnie's Revelations. Hey, y'all.
What's up, Ronnie? Welcome.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey.
Okay.
And I just want to say that when I saw the topic, I had to jump on here because I actually experienced a really challenging experience when I was married because I had a best, like one of my homies from middle school, and he's like an artist. He's a renowned artist, and he had an art show. And I had told my husband, I was like, I'm going to Karam's art show, and I'm gonna go. So needless to say, I go to the show, and then my husband calls on FaceTime, and I hadn't seen this guy in like 10, 15 years, but I attend the art show and he kisses me on my cheek. And the whole debate was, you're my wife. I don't know this man. I don't care how close you've known him. He was too close on the cheek. He kissed you way too intimately. And he hung up the phone and he drove to the art show because he flipped out because he did not like the way the guy kissed me on the cheek. And I hadn't seen the guy. I didn't even know he was going to kiss me like that. But he did. But he didn't like me. It wasn't like he was kissing me to get with me. But my husband at the time said it was just too intimate and he went too far.
I get
so how do y'all feel about? I have known that guy.
I'm married. I got this. So check this out. I dealt with that with my wife with a dude at a fish tank one time. I just moved here. And I was like, yo, how you know this dude? Because they went to Morgan together. I'm like, I'm in another dude crib. And as a man, I'm like, I know he ain't popping my girl. And I'm here, right? I asked the same question. Like, yo, how do you know this dude? Because as a man, and I'm being honest with you, as a man, it's like, yo, how long y'all knew this dude? What was your relationship like before you dealt with me? I don't like this. This is uncomfortable. So he might have been uncomfortable in the sense like, yo, what's up with that? Like, why he kiss you like that? Because you could be friends and do that, but as a married man, we're not letting no man touch your wife. I didn't know. It was kind of like I'm walking into the show. The guy jumped, like I'm walking towards the show. He's coming down the steps. He sees me. We ain't seen each other in 10 years. And he's like, oh my God, you came to the show. Hey, sis, blah, blah, blah. You know what?
He come up and he kissed me. I had no idea. I couldn't even reflex to be like, whoa, that's a little too,
Let me tell you why. The reason why he was excited to see you, but at the same time, that's your husband.
I hear that as well. I think that could be the case as well.
Yeah.
Yo, he was excited to see you though, but you don't know another person's like actions. So maybe in his mind, he might have felt the kind of way about you that he didn't tell you, and he was excited, kissed you, whatever. Maybe it wasn't that.
But he knew I was married. He knew I was married. He knew I was married. He knew I was married.
I don't think it was that deep on the real. Like I wasn't.
No, it's not that deep. But you got to understand, you're married.
Yeah, you're married. But a lot of times, that's why people do the kiss on the cheek. I get it. It could be a boundary right crossed, but at the same time, I get it. Like it could be a friend. Like, cause like I'm not kissing. I've never kissed your wife on the cheek. I mean, haven't been there.
You better not.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like in my family, like or people that I'm close to, like that. And like my homegirls, like who's married, like I'll kiss them on the cheek because like we had that type of relationship. I give my kiss on the cheek. Wow, how you doing? Da, da, da. It's nothing like that. I'm not even trying to go close. I'm back here probably near the cheekbone or whatever. Like, but to me, it's like.
What about kissing a woman on the neck?
No, my wife will respect the shit out of me if I do that in front of her, bro.
Wow. Somebody getting
that's. No.
Son, if I do that in front of my wife, it's over, bro.
That's crazy. Okay. I mean, at the same time, it's like it all depends on the boundaries of the relationship. If your husband's uncomfortable with it, I mean, then it's like, all right, you know what, you're uncomfortable with it. It won't happen again. If your wife is uncomfortable with it, it's like, yo, you're uncomfortable with it. It won't happen again. I mean, you gotta get it. Like, I mean, it could be innocent to you, but if they think of some way, it's the same thing I say about like with friends of the opposite sex. If they're uncomfortable with it, sometimes you gotta just deal with that. You gotta deal it for them. I mean, because why put them in an uncomfortable situation? Moss,
yeah, I feel you.
Fat says, we can smell it a mile away as a man. Really don't say why all females act oblivious when a man is disrespecting your husband right in front of your face. I mean, that was wild right in front. I mean, but he was on the FaceTime. He said, we could believe what y'all.
He was on the FaceTime. He wasn't right
can't
there.
Believe what y'all tell us. She said, no neck. No neck.
Nah,
no
you know,
neck.
there's a difference between, I'm going to say this. There's a difference between the cheek and the neck. That's more sexual. Like, if I...
But listen,
and I don't even do that.
How do you think us females feel? Because, like, when the tables was turned and we would go to an event and he'd be like, yeah, I know her. And I don't like when the women would kiss on my husband, but because, like, that's what women do, I still didn't like it. But then, yeah, you tripping, you being insecure. Why you acting like that?
Ego,
so why is there always a double standard in a sense that when women do it to our husbands and we could, like, for example, house and a girl he's known since he was a kid, she come in there and they ain't seeing, she kissed him on the cheek. Oh, it's different if I flip out, right? But I'm like, oh, you being petty. You being petty. But this is how it happens.
No, you're speaking
it doesn't happen.
No, it does.
It's ego.
But you're speaking to certain individuals. It's not always, and it's not a double standard. That's just certain people just like that. Everybody's not like that. So it's like
a lot of men will say.
Not a lot of people. I mean, not because it's not just a lot of men, because that's on men and women.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jay. You're right.
So it's like.
Yeah, it's the individual, but if you want to talk about the man.
My thing is, like, I know, like, you know, I've been with people and then they have friends who kiss them on the cheek. I didn't think nothing of it. Like, all right, because I know I kiss people on the cheek. So I'm like, to me, it's like, all right, now if they hug a little bit too long and it's like, and it's like, all right, nigga, fuck you doing?
Yo, I agree with Living what he just said. Why would you want to touch another woman? I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't. That's not my. I'm not in the character where it's like I'm just gonna, like, I don't do that. I don't kiss people like women on the cheek, and you know what I mean, that's just my thing. But if you touch another woman in front of their husband, nigga, that's terms of getting hands put on you.
Nasty work.
Like,
yeah, that is
relationship as well. Like, if it really all depends on the relationships, man. Like, on the real, like, if you have that type of relationship with them and you've been had that type of relationship, and then one person gets married and it's like, and it's really nothing there, cool. But I mean, if you've been popping that person before, then now you still doing that shit. That's sneaky, right?
So Jay, I got a real good question. Do men or women, people, what about when a woman kisses a woman on the cheek? Are y'all gonna feel the same way, or is that a great thing? You know what I'm saying? Nope. You're not gonna kiss your wife.
That means I'm not turned on by women on women act. I've been there, done that. That shit is like
juvenile. So it's still disrespectful. You still think it's disrespectful?
Let me tell you like this: it's ego. It's an ego thing, because if I see my wife kiss another woman on the cheek and they hug, I don't think anything of it right away. You know what I'm saying? But I say ego, it's a man thing. Like, I wouldn't let a man do it, but for women do, I'm not going to really think into it. Like, cause it's not, you know what I mean? I don't see them as a threat, in a sense of, like, when I say a threat, if a woman kiss my wife on the cheek and I know them, even if I don't know them, I'm like, yo, all right, well, that's different, because I've never seen you do that before. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't see them as a threat. But if it's the opposite sex, though, you ain't doing that. Don't do that in front of me, bro.
So it's not as threatening.
What's your take on that, Flossie? I mean, honestly, it could be more threatening depending on the person.
So the way y'all just answered that, if the woman is gay, she shouldn't be kissing your wife on the cheek. I agree with that, really, though. So if it's a gay, like a dyke woman, that's what Ronnie was asking. So if it's like a dyke woman and she goes and kisses your wife on the cheek, it's sort of like a nigga kissing your wife on the cheek, right?
Right.
Yeah, but for me, I don't do the kissing on the cheek, really. It's got to be like my cousin, something like that, because I just don't want to create a risk or any type of confusion. Honestly, the only person's husband I kiss on the cheek is April's husband, but we've known each other for a very long time, and it's not one of those like wet moms. It's like I'm his baby sis. Yeah, it's like, what's up, Jason? Hug, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
We,
one of those
you know,
like I mean, like wow, like not that type shit. Like so, like
right. So, even growing up, I'm gonna even take it further. Even growing up, my father didn't allow people to kiss me and my sister on the cheeks and shit like that because we was his daughters. He just didn't. He wasn't playing that, you know, with like
is that
even
you,
our.
is that your background or is that living?
Let me mute myself. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
I can't do it.
Like, even
Nah.
in that respect, it was more so, you know, these are my daughters. You know, they don't sit on men's laps. You don't kiss them on the cheeks and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. So growing up, that's just how I was brought up. But like kissing husband,
Yeah, that's a dog.
I don't want to. It's already too mixy, you know, when you're thinking about it's just because it may not be anything, but depending on that person's state of mind in that moment, they may not like that.
That's probably that's your AirPod, fam.
Yo, bro, I can't mute my. Well, it's over. I'm about to get off anyway.
That shit sound like you're running 100 miles an hour.
Nigga, that's your shit, bro.
Look at that shit.
Look, I'm hitting the mute button.
Sound like you were like.
Listen,
it's better now.
Check this out. Salute to the chat. I'm gonna get out of here anyway.
But yeah,
have a good evening. Thank you.
Night. But yeah, I think it's just important that you just don't participate and just be preventative so that there's no problems. Because sometimes people might be cool with it on a Wednesday, and come Friday you kiss the spouse on the cheek, and they may have had an argument or something, and it's just high tension, and they not feeling nothing. So I don't think you should be putting your lips on people's bodies. Like, I just don't. I don't think you should be like kissing people. Like I said, if it's your little.
I don't really like kissing anybody. Yeah, you don't. Look, herpes is. I don't know. Infections are out there. I don't want none of that. I'm not kissing anybody's face. Nothing. No.
Yeah,
ew.
She kissed.
I don't do it because
I'm not kissing nothing.
But like Ronnie said, I had that happen in my last relationship where my son's father was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was just like, "Oh, I seen him at homecoming like 17 years ago. I don't know. Like he just came up and said, 'Hey, ma,' and my son's father was like, 'Not today.'" And
right,
like, are you? Because if you're not comfortable with that,
yeah, it definitely is. I'm not nobody kissing my wife nowhere. I understand that. Said herpes in the mouth is a thing. Yes, it is.
I'm not. But I'm just saying, if your spouse says that they're not comfortable, then you just want to have to check that.
You gotta. If your spouse says they ain't comfortable,
but it's a good thing. Yeah, and you should. You know, at the end of the day, I thought it was wrong. I didn't think. Like, I couldn't deflect it because it just came out of nowhere. Like, I had no idea. Right. I had no idea. It was impulse. It was like fast, quick. He kissed me. I was like, oh, shit. And, like, I knew my ex-husband was going to, he came up there in the quickness. And I was just like, listen, I apologize. Like, that should have never happened. But I had no control. But at the end of the day, do I think it was right? No. I mean, it was innocent, but it wasn't right because I was a married woman. And it just seemed a little bit too much to my husband, his perception of what it looked like. Yeah. I really couldn't really tell.
See, the thing
you didn't have no control over it, though. It happened so fast.
Well, you said you couldn't
the way
tell,
you described it.
But you said that also at the same time, like if you kiss somebody in the cheek, like then you know he had a problem. He has a problem with it. It was like, or somebody else kissed someone and she got a problem with it. So it was like, did both happen? Like, did you have a problem with it when it happened with him, and did he have a? So you said
no. I'm not a jealous type person, and I've never really, you know, he knew a lot of women, but I was just never that insecure type. I knew who I wouldn't be comfortable with, but I never saw him allow a woman I wasn't comfortable with kiss on him. But, you know, if a woman kissed someone on the cheek, I really didn't, I really didn't care. I just don't. I'm not insecure. I'm very confident. I'm not insecure. I'm like, that woman can't do anything. I could do it greater. Like, there's nothing you can do. You can kiss him. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, baby. Kiss my man. Enjoy his cheeks because he comes home with me every night. I'm gonna handle him. He might think you cute, but I'm gonna make sure I handle him when I get home.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just not doing the kissing thing, but you know, it happens. Yeah, and you just have to address it and move on.
But women are evil out here, and women will do that. Like, they will try to kiss your man or flirt with your man on purpose just to be hateful. And I've had a lot of women do that to me in my lifetime. Just like flirt with my man or do something disrespectful, thinking it's gonna like set me off. And when I was younger, it did. But when I got older and matured, I learned that you can't let stuff like that really get to you. Because then they win mentally. They got you.
You know when somebody's about to go in for the cheek kiss? Like, how do you know when
absolutely, absolutely? It's the body language. It's like the chin move forward. It's like the hug coming in. The chin move forward. And like Henry said, I agree with what I agree with what Henry said. I do the Heisman quick, like. Heisman. I be like, wait.
Look, Renee's on this. Hey, Renee.
Yeah, because I don't like niggas kissing me anyway. Like, I don't like that. I don't want the kiss. If I don't want the kiss, it's not happening.
Say everything with a double meaning. So hold up. She says I'm okay. I don't know with it. I typically know how to disarm a man on approach. See, like Flawless said, too friendly, but not your fault. Yeah, see, me, I understand both sides. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely understand both sides. Either way, I guess I'm not the type to be like, yo, why the fuck that nigga kiss you on the cheek for? Da, 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 da. But I'm also not the type to be like, yo, let anybody kiss on the cheek. So like, I know I'll kiss people that's close to me on the cheek, but I'm not doing that shit to just anybody. I mean, I'm not going to see somebody and know that they married and after 15 years of not seeing them, kiss them on the cheek. That's out of pocket. That kind of is out of pocket.
I have said this too when I was married. I used to say, oh, if I see Idris Elba, I want him to kiss me on the cheek. I want to kiss him on the cheek. And you can't do nothing about it. And he's like, yeah, we'll see. But I'm like, hey, see, what do you do about your crushes?
You about to get Idris Elba slapped.
Right.
I'm playing games, Ronnie.
Nah, she's looking at herself. She's like, the thing is, like, and the thing about it is, like, when you go do a cheek kiss to somebody, say they turn, like, I mean, by accident, say they turn towards you, whatever. Like, now y'all locking lips. Now y'all tongue wrestling. I mean, tongue be all.
But you know, but Jay, you know, on the West Coast, the culture is so kissy. My best friend, when she lived in Cali, she used to call me and say she felt violated because that's all they did on the West Coast was kiss.
Yeah,
like when you go to a party.
You going to Diddy parties? There's a whole lot of different type of kissing going on there. I mean, don't go.
So like I don't know who said it. Was it Flossie that said it might be a cultural thing? Who said it was cultural?
But I agree with it. It wasn't me though.
Flawless said it was
because Italians, Italians on the cheek. The men,
French
women
kind of kiss like two and two, like not kiss, but they do the cheek kissing thing.
Like Flossie,
it's a European thing.
Tonight, so she does a double kiss. I mean, you go, okay? I paid you.
Y'all gonna leave my little beret alone.
That's cute.
No, you get out of here.
Thank you, Ronnie. Leave me alone. But no, I'm not kissing. I'm serious. I don't do it. I don't do it. I got one person, maybe two, whose husbands I'll kiss, but
I'm a germaphobe. I'm not kissing. Like, I'm a germaphobe. It's all these flus and viruses. Don't even touch me. Like I do what is it? The fist pump. Like don't.
Hey, you don't know where they hand been.
Even with the hug, like y'all talked about the hug. I'll give a hug, but I'm real careful about hugging people's spouses.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do the rocking back and forth like we used to get it in. And I miss you so much. Oh my god!
Chest to chest,
Like no,
chest to
no,
breast,
no,
dick the box.
no. I'm gonna stick my butt out, and it's gonna be a space in between, like a question mark, when I give you a hug, and that's it. And that's it.
What about the touching of the hair? When, like, how do y'all feel like in relationships if somebody's grabbing the hair? Because I have seen people do that when they like say, "Hey, how you doing?" and like a guy might touch a woman's hair.
I don't want you touching my hand.
That seems intimate to me.
Mean,
I don't like it. A lot of people do that with me.
Give it a quick side hug and then let go. Like, I mean, beat it. I mean, too much touching is personal space. We don't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't do.
Going on, like, you know.
That's boundaries. We got boundaries.
Boundaries, exactly.
Yeah, let's have the boundaries.
Let's do it like this, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to #Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment and the finest of fuckery. So, next topic. Can a man move in with a woman and still be the man? Can a man move in with a woman and still be the man? This is a Thursday topic on the real.
I don't know. I can't even answer that, man. It's too much. That's too heavy right now.
I need really to order live for this one, yo.
I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna step off in the text mode.
Right.
I need really know to answer this real quick on the live. I know he had one.
Everything with him is nah, ho. Nah, ho. Nah, ho.
Can a guy live with a woman who on Section 8 and be a man of the house? I'm confused.
Can a man move in with a woman and still be the man? So he said, "Yo, keep it simple. Don't touch my fucking wife, and hold don't let no nigga touch you."
Hey, nah, ho. Hold on, ho.
So, can a man move in with a woman and still be the man? Like, yo, my thing is, right? So,
I think you should go first. Me and Ronnie, we just rolling eyes over here, like,
right.
I don't even want to. I mean,
you can answer it. Like,
now, if he's paying all the bills, probably so. But if he's not paying all the bills or he's not putting in, what does that mean? What's the context of him living with her? Like living off of her or living with her, meaning living in her house? You know, as an adult, I own a home. My husband went. I'm not giving up my home to move in with a man if I feel like my location is better, right? You get in a relationship, your man lives in the project and you live in Montgomery County. What you gonna do? You gonna choose to put your house up for rent and move to the project? Like confusing. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing like the project.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, so if you choose to live in a safer neighborhood and you bring him in, yeah, he can still be the man of the house because it's a home is what you make of it. It's not the physicality. So, and a man should be respected, but he can't be freeloading and not paying any bills and just you paying all the bills, you buying all the groceries. That's not a man. He's not fixing nothing. He's not Tim the two-man Taylor. Nah, you got to go.
Two-man telling.
You baby girl. So go ahead, Flossie.
You can go first.
He said, "No, you're gonna show that nigga how you did it." And if he can't keep up, he need to find another woman. Amethyst, what up? What doing the PJs?
So I be in a bed like, oops.
Okay.
That.
I want to make sure I got the question right.
You got to
Hi, y'all.
mute the TV, Amethyst. Thank you. Got it.
Oh, hold on. You're right.
Can a man move in with a woman and still be a man of the house.
And still be the man. So, however you
and
want
still be the.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a lot of men doing it. So,
so in the world of today, it's like, and I'm not.
They winning.
I'm not talking about all men when I say this, but a lot of men do be looking for shelter. I'm gonna start with that.
That is true.
This is that. I am not the
good. This is very true.
I'm not providing shelter. I actually love living by myself right about now. If he, okay, I'm not going to answer it from a personal standpoint. Let me just say this: if that man comes to move in with a woman and he provides infrastructure, stability, y'all have a conversation about how things are going to be, taken care of, and he's not just moving in and turning into the nigga in your house, then fine. But if he is about to be one of those guys where he is an opportunist, he saw that, beneficial for him, and he has no intention on reciprocating anything, he's not the man. He's actually, a freeloader. And the same goes for women.
He's a hooker.
I think women should move in.
He's a fucking prostitute.
Don't get real. He's looking for I've actually seen this where somebody talked about it. Like some men, because they're looking for shelter, they'll move in. They don't really like the woman. They'll bust her down just to solidify the shelter, and that's it. But I think the same thing goes for women too. You shouldn't be moving in with a man and you have no intentions on providing anything. You're a freeloader as well. So
I've experienced.
But you know what?
He really don't say you can't be a man if a woman dictates how you live, and if you own nothing, what exactly can you say? Okay.
Now let me ask you a question, Flossie and Jay. What if the man? Okay, I've never had this happen, but I would like to know. Let's say, for example, there's a guy. Maybe he can't provide, right? He's not a provider. He financially is not built that way, but he cooks. He washes the clothes. He cuts the grass. He does everything. All you have to do is come home.
What is his name? Silly?
Now,
I'm just saying, name is Leroy. Name Leroy. He also he take care of the kids. He take the kids to school. He takes the kids to school. He helps them with their homework. He's like Mr. Mom, and he does everything. Is he considered a real man? Because let's say the roles. He's
considered a man.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
For whatever reason the situation is, she is the one making
the breadwinner of the
bread. So she's away.
Okay. So what is the whole question? Just catch me up to speed, y'all.
So we're just talking about, can the man move in with a woman and still be the man? Tell the people who you are at this, and then I'll answer, and then I'll get busy on it.
I'm not purple.
I do want to respond to what Dasrito just said.
Oh well, just real quick. I'm the purple unicorn. If you know, you know. You don't, you don't. Okay, right. Go ahead, Flossie. Respond. Go ahead.
Let me read what he said real quick. Sounds good. But women can't give instructions to a man without belittling them. Y'all don't respect men without nothing. And y'all can't hide it. Cool. All right, go ahead.
So that's really though. I'm just gonna say this to you. Don't talk to men like that. Probably the women you deal with. All women do not belittle men. We just talk about an example where a man is taking care of the whole home. I'm not gonna come home and disrespect this man because that's not me. Those type of women, those are beta women that you are talking about. Those are women that they emasculate men and they feel good about emasculating men. But if you got a real woman and y'all have an understanding, know how y'all bust down the home, and no, we not saying we giving y'all instructions. It's a conversation between two parties, right? And we both agree, nobody's dictating nothing to the other, then he's still a man. He's doing things while you are at work. I'm coming home and I'm not going to say, oh, fuck you. Okay. No. But
now,
I'm not saying that.
Them nurses are something different, yo. I ain't want.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about nurses. That's why I say it must be a particular group of women you're talking about.
Right.
Okay, nurses. 9 times out of 10, a CNA and a drug dealer is not a dream team. That's what we're talking about here. Okay, stop. We're not talking about them.
Nurses are highly promiscuous. A lot of them nurses are highly promiscuous.
Wait a minute.
Florence
Nightingale. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, that's not the whole. That's not the whole group. I got it real quick because y'all not going to do that to all the nurses. But because you seeing those nurses, what they do in front of you,
listen, I know
that's
lots.
fine.
I know.
No. Listen, y'all missing.
Wait.
I need you to listen real quick.
For all nurses,
this is what it is. He is talking about those types, and I'm not saying him in particular. I'm not coming for you, but I'm just saying. So for whatever reason, niggas be actually they see you in your scrubs, and they like, oh, she got a good job. So it goes back to opportunity. So maybe those are the type of people you like, man, I know she work in healthcare. Like I personally, there's a total difference. Like you can see me out of my scrubs and you're like, oh damn, she work for a hospital. Wonder she a doctor. Wonder how much money she got. So it's all about partnership. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what somebody got and what they don't got. And as far as somebody coming to your house and still being a man, yeah, they can come to your house and still be a man if there's gonna be a man. But if they're coming to your house using you, right, playing upon things like you may want companionship, so they gonna cuddle with you, they're gonna laugh with you, they may even watch baddies with you. Okay, they doing whatever. They hanging out, you cooking. They're like, "Oh, baby, your food's so good." They telling you everything you want to hear. It feels so great. You're not alone. They're taking the trash out and shit like that. Okay, but they're not. But they're not helping you build anything further than what you already had. So now, so we can't become stagnant and complacent with things like that because we're already on trying to elevate ourselves. Like Flossie said, I heard you. She enjoys her place peacefully right now. She has her own place. Yeah. As do I. Okay. It's very peaceful over this motherfucker. I couldn't imagine somebody stepping out of their clothes and I'm just supposed to pick that up because that's something that men do. Not saying all men, but I'm sure that someone listening has experienced your man that he comes home, takes off his clothes, and is like goat. Mm-hmm.
You can respond angrily, that Go ahead and take a puff.
And we just come on and pick it up,
So my thing is this, Rob. So, you love Lucy. What up? So
that's my soulmate. Hey, baby.
Lucy. So basically, right? To speak to the situation earlier as to where the man was staying at home and taking care of this, cooking, cleaning. I mean, cook clean for the kids like Celie from Color Purple. I mean, I say that jokingly, but at the same time, I know men who do that, and at the same time, that's because they have that house together. They have that home together, right? And that was a choice that they decided to make so that their wife can excel in their career because their career had a higher ceiling. Okay. The doctor
it's
versus
a partnership.
partnership.
And they're playing their role.
It worked out to some, and some it didn't. Some men got belittled.
So here's the problem with that. Hold on. You don't want to be with anybody that's belittling you because of what you.
It wasn't so. But that's my thing. Hold on. So let me go there. The ones that got belittled was because it wasn't always that way. When the man was making more and he was doing everything, he wasn't belittling her. He was just handling his business as a man does for his woman or whatever. So he decided to take a step back. Him in particular decided to take a step back because she got promotions as to where it was now she had a very high ceiling. Okay, you know what? In order for this to happen, someone has to stay home or not even stay home, or we have to get a nanny or something has to give because now both of us spend too much time out of the household because his job demanded him to be out of the household for long periods of time. You know what? I stay home. What you're gonna make is gonna cover what both of us made anyway. Boom, stayed home and got to and he crib was fucking spotless. I'm like, damn, I'm about to hire that nigga come clean my shit. You know what I mean? A lot of you not. You know what I mean? Just don't touch, just don't fold my clothes, nigga. I don't know you like don't fucking touch my fucking top drawer. You know what I mean?
now I got a question for you.
Hold on. I'll let you rock in a second. But then it got to a point so we're like,
I remember.
Then it got to a point where it's like, that's where the belittling started to come in. After a while, it was like, nigga, you don't be doing nothing. It's like, oh, I'm making all the money. You can't tell me I can't go hang out every once in a while with my girls. And this is like, oh shit, where did this come from? Because it's like, yo, you out. Why are you going out? Let's do this, let's do that. Now it's like, oh, who are you to tell me what to do type shit? You see?
So money is power and control. Now
it ain't the money. It's the mindset. It's the mindset of those getting the money.
Exactly.
So and then
it's ego.
And then on another note, I seen where men moved in with women in the women's home, and they did those. They did do all of those things, take out the trash, cut the grass, all this other stuff. And when it came down to it, nigga, this is my house. So to answer, if you own the home together, it's a different situation. But can the man move in with a woman and still be the man? At the end of the day, it is still her home. And when push comes to shove, she may or may not remind your ass that is her home, not yours. No matter what you do.
I taught my son. I taught my son. I said to my son, my son's 24, and I said, never move in with a woman because she can kick you out at any moment, and you are vulnerable to her moods. I'm like, you be a man, and you get yourself a place, and y'all can come to each other's house. Because there's no way I want to see you getting kicked out every time you do something wrong because y'all not married. You're cohabitating.
Even if
you know what I'm saying?
You just answered the question, though.
Yeah.
You just answered the question.
My son was
earlier. Got Amber, let's ask the question you wanted to ask me.
God, I forgot, man. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know. It has something to do with the man who's doing all these wonderful things.
Won't cover the respect for you. I hate seeing the man who.
It'll come back to me. Go ahead.
Well, I have a real live example. You know, when my father remarried, me and him moved in with my bonus mother. She never did anything shady, like even if it was turbulent. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends on the woman.
It does.
The type of woman, yeah, it really does. It's not a blanket situation. Like I really experienced it where, but again, my father came in there, he was a G. My mother didn't have to go in her purse ever again.
At all. Right.
Like,
no, so that wasn't him.
And so sometimes that's the case, but and sometimes, like I said, some may remind you to stay home, and then the minute be like, how Tyrese said, baby boy, well, give me back them 10-inch rims. And what about them?
No, I mean, that's true, Jay. Look, I when my son was small, I was a single mom. I had an apartment, and I was robbing whatever they say to pay the gas bill, the light bill. I was broke. Right. And I dated men that, they would want to come for a few days. They pay the whole rent, mortgage, everything. I had a guy that I dated, real nice guy. He dated me. He took care of everything. I had rent, everything taken care of. And I needed that. I really did. But it wasn't like we were in a relationship, but it wasn't like he lived there. But he wanted to crash. And I'm like, and he would never crash empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? So did I make him feel less than a man when he came? No, because he took care of business. So,
So, and that's the thing. So, like.
So that's respectable. It's the one.
It's everybody is not going to be the same. So like, see me, I tend not to get into the whole battle of the sexes thing. So I know it's not going to be the case for everybody. I'm never going to say all women this, all men that, because it's always going to be that exception to the rule. If one person does it, it can't be all, you know? So it's like, I stay away from the battle of the sexes thing because it keeps the battle of the sexes alive. But
I remember my question.
Not even but. Go ahead.
I got
What up, Miss Kia? Miss Kia, can a man move in with a woman and still be the man? Ain't no man ever moving in with me.
I want to know what it feels like. Okay, I want to know. I want to talk about the male ego real quick, or just like, what does it feel like? Because I know that there's so many things. Like, a man's not supposed to cry. A man this has to be so strong. A man's the provider, the protector. Like, there's so many things that men have to live up to. It's the high to be this man, right? Yeah. So I'm just wondering. I know what my question was. I'm sorry, y'all, for the delay. But the question is, so if you're a man and you're doing all of those things, those household things, you're cleaning to the guys, you are cleaning baseboards and shit, and you got dinner ready on the table. You are actually flip-flop roles for whatever reason. It could be daycare or something. It just makes more sense for one or the other person. Whatever your situation is, there's 5,000 scenarios on it. How does that man feel? Because I'm not a man, so this was my question to you. How does the man feel? Does he feel whole as a man, like playing that role? Right. That's true. He feel okay.
It all depends on what the situation is with the man. It all depends on the situation and what the man is willing to do. Like if a man doesn't deem that as a less role because he's still handling his business, then he's still being the man. He's still handling business. Like he's still providing for you. He's still protecting you. Or because he's not making more money doesn't mean he's not providing. Money doesn't provide shit except for money. Because you can make more money and be very sloppy with your money. You could be the most worst. You could be the worst financial. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. You could be the worst financial person there is. I mean, like when it comes to finances, and you can make more money. You can make $1 million a year and spend, 1.5 a year. And that man can make 70,000 a year and still live better than you because of the fact that he knows how to budget. So it ain't about how much money you make. So a lot of people put that money. So they say like the bread. I was watching the Club Shay clip, and he had I think it was Cheryl Underwood on there, and they was asking about the breadwinner thing, and I get what he was saying because I often seen it to say now breadwinner means a person who's making the most money, all right. But when he was asking about can the woman be the breadwinner in respect to man, and she was like, well, he was asking about her, and she was like, I'm not the breadwinner, and he was like, and she was like, if you make more money, she was like, I'm not the breadwinner because I make more money. And she was saying, my man is the breadwinner because he's the man. And he, because of this, because I'm giving him this, that, and the third, because of how she treats him, how he goes about in his business. And I get it. And that's what I'm saying. So like or because you make less money, or because you accept to let her go and flourish in her career, right? And do these things, like that's not taking the back seat.
No, it's part of the mission.
It's part of the mission.
That's what people.
Yeah,
it's part of the mission.
you still educating the kids. You still keeping the crib clean. You still protecting the crib. You still making sure.
The hardest job you can. Being a homemaker is hard, no matter what gender's in it.
Well,
that is one of the hardest things to do. When I had my son and was at a stay-at-home, I hated it. I was like, this is for the birds. Like, this is an all-day, 24-hour I need a career so I can get a break from doing all those roles and responsibilities.
It's a job.
Like
Yeah,
being it is a significant role and responsibility. You're up at 5. If you're cooking breakfast and then you rolling in all the daily routines, then you repair stuff in the house. I mean, it is a real career. Being a homemaker is a serious, intense job, no matter who plays that role. It is a vital role, and anyone who does it should be commended, respected, valued, and I really commend men that actually do the role. I mean, rub their feet, women, rub their feet, their back, their toes, whatever.
Hair. Well,
yes,
treat them. Really though, just said. I mean, like he says, we are comfortable doing what needs to be done. He said, it's women who makes us feel less than if we have less than. Our friends ain't clowning us for staying home. Y'all females are.
I would never clown a man for staying at home because
he's not saying you.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that there are women that do that.
Yeah, I know there are women, but they're not. Yeah, definitely. I get it.
Look at the broader picture.
No, I'm not offensive. No, I'm not offensive to that. I'm just saying that. I'm saying that women should not do that, and I'm trying to shed light that if there are women that do that, that should be a disgrace on our gender for them to do that. So any woman that sits up there and does, disrespect a man, devalue him because he's changed that role, that's not a woman. That's a girl.
Exactly. And that's not the person.
I was just about to go into that. The men got to realize these are the people that you chose. Okay.
Yep.
And this is why there's a problem. Because you chose this person, and now this person is emasculating you and things like that. You guys didn't have great conversations because you would have picked up on what type of person they are. Before you even made that decision to actually be like, okay, well, I'm going to play this role, you're going to play that role. And yes, sometimes you don't see that until years later. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it all goes down to how you vet people and who you chose. So it's not all people that do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can kind of tell. Some people are not built to be at home women. You know what I'm saying? Some women are going to be blessed with a man that goes to work and provides everything, and she don't do shit the whole time she at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he won't let her. He won't let her do anything like that.
Now, and the thing is, like, those. All right, so to bring it to what Amethyst said earlier about, ones who stay home, but nothing's done. So many people want that instead of being that person who's going to complete the mission. If you are that stay-at-home person, don't let me come home when you got hair rollers in your hair and a piece of tissue hanging out your nose, and you just, hey, you walk up to me and kiss on me, hug me. I don't care if you slob me off when I walk in the crib. Why the fuck is there nothing made? I mean, why is nothing done? How is it still dishes in the sink? I mean, like,
I agree with Billy though.
What's going on?
The mask definitely come off. Billy though said the mask comes off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when the mask comes off, adjust.
And that's
it's that simple. Like, I make things simple.
So like
I'm not gonna like delve into, okay, now I chose this person. At the end of the day, wrap it up. But when it comes to that, yeah, women do it. And guess what? You can't say that. That's why, like you said earlier, I don't get into the battle of the sexes because it just depends on people. Like, you're right. It's stay at home mothers that get abused by their husband.
Yes, that's true.
Because it's
domestic violence.
Definitely fact.
Yeah.
So
and isolation at best.
Like isolation,
some people
abuse,
use money,
verbally, physically. But do you know what we're talking about right now is also then verbal abuse on your male partner because of lack of. Like, so if I need to start downing you, I can't speak life into you to try to help you elevate, things like that, and you just don't want it, that's different. And we can't build anything together. We're going nowhere.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking have a great time.
So
That's about it.
So some people use money, prestige, careers like as a way of holding you down and keeping you controlled.
That is
Like you can't
true.
get you can't go nowhere and do no better. Like you got to realize like I don't want
That
to
is
deviate. I don't
true.
want to
That's
deviate
why I
from the
said
topic. So can the
earlier.
man move in with a woman and still be the man? So like this isn't based upon but that's the reason why I ask the question the way I do. Y'all like miss anytime anywhere. Sometimes glasses laugh at how I ask the question, how I present the questions. Like because it is a blanket question. They do be blanket questions, umbrella, because you can answer it so many different ways, and that's the reason why I ask it, because different thoughts come to mind, the mind of everybody, because everybody doesn't think the same way. So people are going to answer in different ways, but you're going to get different perspectives.
Absolutely. And there's different scenarios of why people take these roles.
So the thing is, to me as a man, I say you can still be a man, but it doesn't make you less of a man because someone decides that they want to be disrespectful. Now, how you handle that disrespect could then determine and dictate how you know, if you're still a man after that. If you're being devalued as a man and you try to cling on to that person as you're being devalued and being degraded, we may have some questions, you know. But if you're like, yo, like, I'm not gonna take this shit, so I'm out. Nigga, you standing on your shit. And I mean, and you still a man at the end of the day, like, bottom line. So like, I think you can move in with. I wouldn't personally do it.
Well, I mean, it also depends on, like, I don't know who said it about progress. Like 25 years ago, my father moved in with me and my mother. We were living in an apartment. He moved in. He didn't pay no rent. He saved all his money. And you know what that man did? He bought us in the house that we still have to this day. He put money down on our first house. He wasn't even 23 years old. And he put down on a house that's worth $700,000 to this day. We didn't pay a nickel to live in our house while he was living with me and my mother. But he bought us a house. We were living in an apartment and he helped buy us a house. Right. So at the end of the day, it's about progression. Mm-hmm. It's about, are you willing to make a certain sacrifice because you see a hardworking man? And although he may not be putting in right now, it's the fruits of his labor. And so all I can say to you is it all depends on the variable of the situation. So yes, that man did come live in my home, didn't pay a penny, but the reward was greater, because he took us a rentable situation into us having home ownership. And he didn't pay nothing. He lived there. He came in. He went to work. He came home. We fed him. We cooked for him. We did everything for him. And he didn't have to pay for none of that. But he saved every penny and bought us a house.
That's really though said. Dr. Bag of Doctor, it's still asking what's the goals and ambitions. He's done. It's you that needs a level. Yo, I'm gonna say this, right? I was I want to say this had to have been a little over a year ago. And someone told me, so this is keep it up. So someone told me that if it was to be together, I'm not moving in your house. We would have to get another house.
Why?
Because my ex lived here. because my ex lived here. I'm like, you think I'm gonna leave my house?
I'm about to say we can sage the house.
I said,
bless
yo,
the house.
Sage it.
I'm like, so you think?
Get the juju out.
I'm like, so you think I'm gonna leave my house to buy another house, which is gonna probably up my mortgage, up my percentage,
right?
up
Negative.
Just because you're insecure. I was like, all right, you'll see.
I think that's a people thing. That's a people thing.
We good to go.
That's a people thing because
let's see how long this shit lasts.
Because a woman who has her finances in order is going to ask you how much equity you got in your house.
That part.
Hello. Like, what's your equity looking like? I mean, are you under? Are you over? Like, why are we leaving if there's equity in the home? It doesn't make sense.
But
And then, okay, option. Hold on, option B. Option B. Why am I selling my home? If that's the case, I could actually rent this house.
Rent it. I could actually. Yeah, my house is being rented right now. Yeah.
So what are we talking about? And I'll come hang out with you. And if you change your mind, guess what? Their lease will be up. I'll go back. I'll still have my house.
Amen.
I would never get rid of my home, man, for somebody to please somebody else.
I don't.
Absolutely. So it's all about gains for yourself, though. Like,
unless we flipping, if we flipping houses.
I sold my first home. I made that mistake already. I sold my first home, but I wanted to keep it. I'm not going to get into the details of it because I'm not going to talk about that story. I said it before, but I'm not going to do it again. No, because it's unnecessary.
I just say that's just ignorant. I mean, it's no reason to come into a situation and ask somebody to sell their house just because you don't want to be in the house.
That's a whole house.
That's a very unintelligent request. Yeah. That's what I'll say. It's very unintelligent.
People go into situations
unless you about to sell this house for $2 million or something, okay? Something astronomical.
Even then, why sell it?
But I gotta go, guys.
It depends on what this house is.
Bye, y'all. It was great topic tonight.
I'm out too because I'm about to go lay down.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna hold up. And let me finish my cold one. But y'all get the outro yourself real quick. Go ahead, Amethyst.
I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. So no, but basically, just for the record, ain't nobody moving in my house, disrupting my peace. I'm enjoying my peace. I'd like for you to be just as strong as I am. I wouldn't sell my house. I'm not selling my car. Anything I work for is mine. And yeah, that's not the kind of compromise that I would want.
So real quick,
that I could make.
I know you just said it, but so would you let your partner move in your house?
You said, would I?
Yeah.
I have before. I have in the past. I've made those mistakes.
Really?
You want to hear a quick story? Quick story.
All right, go ahead. Really don't say, damn, y'all going to bed already? Lazy females.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened. Everybody's tired or whatever. Y'all getting out.
I was good, but after Ronnie said she was out, this man here with the green goblin juice, he's about to run out.
So now I'm like, I'm gonna make it.
Head 1050 so, but get real quick, Amethyst.
So met this guy, was like bliss. This was years ago, okay. And I absolutely just enjoyed his company. And at that time in my life, I hadn't had a lot of time with just myself. You know how sometimes you need time to yourself, learn yourself. I was a lot younger. But I've always had my own place because I've been on my own since I was 15. So anyway, so I've got this place. He's coming over. And I mean, he's coming over like a Six Flags, you know, but he's not doing anything. Now, his mom was a chef. So he would come over and be like, baby, I'll cook. But he's cooking my food, okay? And I mean lots of it too, like Thanksgiving, we need 2 boxes of rice. Like he is doing it.
Damn.
And it's good, but you're not really doing me any favors. So I feel like, wait a minute. Matter of fact, let's take it a little step farther. So he came over to my house. He used to be in the military. My man came over to my house with a bag so big with like a month worth of clothes. So it wasn't like he lived there, but he was like slowly moving in.
Oh no, he moved in when he
my house,
that big ass bag.
Okay. and so he worked for Pepco. This was a long time ago, y'all. I was going through some hard times. Single mother. My daughter was probably 3 at the time. He worked for Pepco. My man said, you know, it looks like your lights are going to be cut off today. Now, mind you, this is my nigga. Like, he is at my house all the time. We cooking, we laughing, we fucking, we have everything. So I'm like, okay. And at this time, Pepco in the city, right? So I'm like, all right, well, if you see that I'm about to be cut off today,
I'm so sorry.
my man is looking at my account, y'all. So I said, well, is there anything you could do? Like, can you put something on it? Can you, press a code? Can you, do you know? And this is, and I'm saying this to say that, to go back to manipulators, opportunists, stuff like that. Do you know that this man still came to my house that night and allowed my lights to get cut off and was like, I just didn't want you to be alone. Like, he did not want to be at home at his mama's house. So he didn't care if the lights was on or off, okay? He came over.
I'm sorry.
And was like, I'm here for you, baby. You should not have to go through this alone.
Powerful niggery at work.
Let's look at the facts here. The nigga worked at Pepco. Yeah, let's stop this.
That's what I'm saying. He could have helped.
Somebody get cut off today, right?
And keep you warm.
He was looking dead at my account. I said, can you, put a hold on it?
Beats Eleanor, you shouldn't be alone.
I learned very quickly.
Oh my God.
I learned very quickly. I mean, and then I had another real quick story, y'all, real quick. I had another guy.
That nigga was
another guy. I only talked to him for a little bit.
He was like, you home yet? Yeah, I'm home.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm home. I'm about to meet you at home. I mean,
who is it?
Now after him, I met this guy. He was so affectionate, y'all. Oh my God. I mean, I'm super affectionate. He was actually matching affection energy, okay? So I'm like, what is up with this guy? It was only maybe, I'm going to say 2 months. Top. He went crazy. I've changed my whole life for you. He said, I've changed my whole life for you. What do you mean? Because I was like, this is moving kind of fast. And he was steadily moving shit into my house. Because I've always had my own place. My mistake was bringing the wrong people into my area. Okay? So once he found out that he was not going to be able to just come by. I don't know if I told y'all that, but this is the guy who.
I'm so sorry. The comments
is the guy who broke into my house.
Oh wow! Amethyst, what the fuck going on? Like,
and stole your electricity. I
lived in an apartment. I was on the 2nd floor, and he Spider-Man climbed. He scaled the wall, climbed the balcony. No.
I'm just asking for my cousin. Never mind.
Bye.
Nah. No, but it was crazy. It started off at a knock at the door, and he was like, I know you home. He was outside yelling my name, and I won't say. He's Amethyst. Anyway, he definitely jumped my balcony, opened the door, and got in my house and was like, I just want to talk to you. So I've had my share. So what it was, you know what it was? Bottom line is this. He was like, shit, I'm about to lose what I'm trying to work on here, so I could kind of, slide in here, because she is very affectionate. She likes compassion,
shelter,
empath, absolutely shelter. She stay with food in her house. I've always been looked at as the strong Black woman, or just woman, period. Strong Black, at the end of the day, Amethyst is going to get it done. However, whatever, like, I come through in the clutch. 4 quarters, 3 seconds, okay, if I need to. And so men, even though they be like, you're so independent, at the end of the day, they like that, because they're like, if I need somebody to hold me down,
look,
she can really hold me down.
I'm not independent. I know them. I don't claim that one.
Supposed to be independent. If somebody tell me
I'm not independent.
Grab your fucking license. Scratch an adult.
Yeah, you're supposed to take care of yourself. That's your God-given right.
You know how to pay a bill. Congratulations. I mean, what the fuck you want from me? What you want to like? I'm independent. Come on, let me go get you in the war real quick for being.
Well, you know why? Some of us might say that because a lot of y'all
doesn't mean that you don't want something.
Because they listen to goddamn songs. He's independent and I love her.
No.
The fuck out.
So y'all, you guys would say sometimes like, yo, y'all always in survival mode and y'all always needing, looking for something. That's why some women will be like, well, nah, I'm not on that type of time. But I'm not going to say I'm independent. I'll say I'm self-sufficient.
I'm looking for someone to be able to take care of themselves, because if something happened to me now, you can hold it down. In my time,
right?
Until I get back on my feet.
Yeah, you want somebody strong.
It's like,
yeah, I just need you to be able to hold your own. I don't care who you are, man, woman.
Let's not get the two.
You need to be able to hold it down or hold it up,
things,
whatever.
Let's not get the two things combined here and misconstrued, because strength and independence are two different things. You're not strong because you're independent. Being a strong woman and being independent are two different things. All right, you can pay your bills and be breaking down every motherfucking day. All right, and because you break down, it doesn't make you weak. You listen.
I be in here crying, y'all. Like, no, I don't.
Now, I want to just clear some up. Just because women be like, I'm independent, that don't mean that deep down that they don't want a man or that they don't need a man for anything. But
that's the fuck it does.
It's looked at like that. Like, all right, you independent. All right.
And any woman
that's independent. I was about to say, Amethyst, let me say something as a woman. You should not be saying or claiming you're independent. That's a danger.
You have to say it.
Yeah, that
shows.
So if you are taking care of your business, see, and he not Stevie Wonder, he can tell.
Yeah. And now one who wants to claim or show that she's independent wants to be the man. There's a big difference.
Yeah,
I'm tired of being top dog. Yeah, I'm tired of being top dog.
Thank you.
I'm tired of being top dog. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Boss, I ain't even going. You go ahead, tell me sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm going to be like, yep, you got that.
Nah. You ain't no nigga tell you sit down and shut the fuck up. You already know that. Stop it, Bronx. Stop it.
I'm serious though. If you know what I mean. If it's like that, he can tell me.
Shut the fuck up.
I said. Oh, let me be quiet. Look, let me be quiet.
I know. You know what you're saying.
Getting her boss. Let me be quiet. Let me know who the fuck this nigga did it.
No.
Who the fuck
I'm
you think
serious.
you talking to right now?
I'm not.
I mean, what can you really say to somebody who is handling their business and holding it down, and y'all are working together?
A lot gets said. This is the reason why we have these problems, because men are not listening to women and women not listening to men. When we're telling you the problems that we're having with each other.
The host said something great today.
I said something great every day.
I
ain't dropping shit.
Be humble. Be humble.
Drop the bomb, man. Drop the bomb,
okay?
Wow.
We need to listen to each other. Stop listening.
Bullies.
Stop. Whatever.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Look, Amethyst.
But bottom line. But on the real though, I'm about to go knock the fuck out. And Amethyst, outro yourself, baby girl. Amethyst, listen. So Amethyst was supposed to be cooking jerk chicken for the past 3 years that she hasn't cooked.
For me. She's cooking it for me.
You
okay?
She's cooking it
for me.
You know I'm gonna hold you to your, ever since I've known you, know I'm gonna hold you to your word. I've known her for a very long time.
It ain't been 3 years,
yes,
though.
It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years
Just
since
go
I did
ahead
that
and break
reunion
it to
show.
him.
3 years.
Go ahead and break it to him, hon.
Yes.
Who you making the jerk chicken for?
All right. So when are we gonna have another gathering? You let me know.
All them niggas together. Some of them don't like each other no more.
Okay.
Oh. See, Amethyst, you gotta make it for me. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
You know what?
All right, baby.
I'm gonna holler at Tierra the Diva. I'm gonna see if she's trying to come through and cook something. We gotta do this again. I'm gonna holler at Targaryen and see if he want to come through and rub everybody the wrong way. Pause. Get everybody mad. I'm gonna holler at my nigga, De Niro, see if he want to come through and co-host. I'm gonna holler at the original fam. I'm gonna invite everybody through again. I'm gonna let y'all know. And I'm gonna see how if Amethyst show up this time. Because she didn't the
I'm
last two
gonna be
times.
there
You
in
said
my
that-
cat
You
suit.
said
I
that.
already
You
told
said
you.
that same thing last time. Hey, I'm gonna say we already know Moss is not coming out here. He's not coming out here.
Hey, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy.
He gotta say, I'm not coming out there for that shit. I already know. I already know what's gonna happen, man. It's not happening.
Well, you gotta do something to incentivize people to come out.
I ain't doing shit.
So maybe we could do cash prizes.
I'm gonna say Emily's gonna come through. She's gonna claim to come through, but not gonna make it.
Nah, I'm really coming.
I know what I'm doing.
He said that's cute.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be ass and titties. He said, hell no. I already know what Marcy's gonna say. I'm gonna say ass and titties on the pool table. That's what I'm gonna say. And people, nobody's still gonna make it. Nah, I'm out though, y'all. Listen, Emily, outro yourself though, baby girl.
I'm leaving, but I'll be back on Thursday.
Ow. I got some mean
Love
topics for y'all on
conquers
Thursday.
all. Love conquers all.
Yes, indeed.
God bless the child that has its own. Don't let nobody control you, with money or isolation. There's verbal, there's physical abuse. We don't have to take it because we're better than that. Some things are beneath us. And it's not about being bougie. It's about recognizing your worth. So, you know what? Just my advice for the night is deflect any negative energy. You manifest what you want. The power really is within yourself. And if somebody is plugging into you, draining you, saying negative things, then they might have to go.
I don't know what Marcy is saying. Thank you. Not just exit. So rude.
Wait a minute, what? Rude. He said just exit.
So rude.
Hold on, you don't tell nobody when to exit, Marcy. The hell? You know what? Just for that, we need to stay on 5 more minutes.
Nah, I'm going upstairs, but I'm with you though on that one. But I'm going upstairs. Go ahead, Boss.
The hell? Marcy, behave.
Bossy is
dumb.
Hey y'all, I'm Flossy So Bossy. I'm from the borough that's thorough. Get money. That's it.
Y'all.
Don't hate. Get money.
I'm just gonna say, look, Thursday night, I'm gonna see y'all 9:25. Gonna be live. I don't know. I think DJ Pac and I think my nigga
who
Phil
was giving a dissertation?
Lounge.
Hold on, I
need
to check. Hold on, we gotta clock this. See,
who?
Marcy, if you want us to exit, just be quiet. It was no dissertation.
But either way, 9:25.
You said who's gonna be here?
I think
you say you having a guest?
My nigga Show Lounge. Yeah, I think DJ Pac gonna be here and Phil live the lounge. But I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna post it.
Hold on. Can we also do outings together? Like maybe we can do like the karaoke bar or something.
We'll talk about that.
I mean, I know we talking about parties, but I mean, like, even if everybody won't come, like, hold on a minute before you go, because I don't follow Flossie. Flossie, you right up the street. Do you like karaoke? Let's hang out. We about to hang out.
I do karaoke.
Each other's shit and follow each other.
I always do. I do karaoke all the time. I have a karaoke mic. Okay.
Me too. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna tap in.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all.
I'm gonna follow you, Amethyst. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Peace.
Night, night.
Love and happiness.
Your boss, he started shit all the damn time. Oh man, you're stupid.